1, 2, 3, 4. All right, 7 pieces.
Everybody, how's it going? My name is Thamriyell. We're back with the Nonary Game. I figured out how to work the flow chart
Just double
here.
checking, but everyone wrote their code name and a door number they want, right?
And we're back right now, currently, within this flow right here. We are all located right there. We already got one ending. It wasn't the prettiest ending of all. And it looks like this route's going to be locked until we do something different. I'm guessing we'll have to take a different route here in the beginning in order to unlock the latter routes. And we'll see if we can do them for the, like, in the future and everything. But for now, I want to see where this ending is going to take off. We chose door number 1, not number 6, but I do want to see if we can choose the other doors and options and go from there.
Yes, just like you told us earlier.
Can't believe we're voting here.
We need to make the whole thing fair, blah-de-blah. This is a complicated plan, you know.
Blah-de-blah.
Hurry it up, Mr. I have a brilliant idea.
Yeah, quiet in the peanut gallery. All right, let's open these up. The first one says, Ace requests door 1.
Yes, I do. Would you like me to explain why?
No, we don't have time for that. Sorry, let's keep going. Next is Santa. He wants door 6.
Yeah, that's what I wrote.
Clover wants 1, Lotus wants 2, and 7 also wants 2.
Wait a minute. There is no way I'm going anywhere with the Elephant Man.
No, there'd be no point to the voting if we let people change their choices because of stuff like that.
True.
But
Just give it up, Lotus. It's not like I want to hang out with some exhibitionist grandma.
Oh, I remember that.
I am not an exhibitionist. I'm wearing clothes.
Sure. Oh, yeah, I completely forgot to change to the novel screen. There we go, just to get a little more detail there.
Barely.
So, last I checked, that's not a crime.
Maybe. But what about common decency? Nobody wants to have to look at a chick who looks like a half-naked raisin.
Oh, I'm gonna kill you!
Jesus Christ, that's really crossing the line there a little bit. Lotta's hair flared out like the mane of an angry lion.
Oh, not good.
And she roared with a voice that shook the walls.
Let go! Let go of me! I'm killing him!
With some difficulty, Ace managed to restrain her. I'm gonna go through this, but in the future I'm gonna focus on just the choices, or where we take on the choices. But just to give a little context to the events happening here, you know?
Junpei, read the rest.
Right.
Junpei tore his eyes away and looked down at the 6th piece of paper. He opened it. Actually, I could probably go not to novel screen, I could just go to the regular
June wants door 6.
advanced screen until we make the choices and make it all detailed.
Yes, I don't really have a reason. I just felt like it.
So this was everyone's vote. Ace and Clover requested door 1. 7 and Lotus requested door 2. Santa and June requested door 6. Then the door I should choose is...
This is where we get to make it.
Okay, the last one is
The
mine.
choice here. I'll go back to novel screen.
I want to go through...
We already did door 6. One of the endings we got for door 6. Interesting ending, to say the least. Still a lot of mysteries regarding things that happen in that route that I want to hopefully uncover. Let's do Ace and Clover are going through door number 1. 7 and Lotus are going through door number 2. I kind of want to stick with 7 and Lotus. Let's go with 7 and Lotus this time. Let's go with 7 and Lotus and see where they go.
My choice is door 2.
Santa was unconvinced.
Hey, wait a minute there. You cheating?
Cheating?
I'm asking if you changed your number after you heard what doors we wanted.
How could I do that? I wrote it down on the paper earlier.
Let me see that.
Sure, here.
Junpei shrugged and handed it to him. Santa examined it furiously. The others peered at it as well. As they did, Junpei quickly slipped the piece of paper he had been hiding into his pocket. Although he'd never know it now, Santa had been justified in his suspicions. Oh, Junpei! Junpei, what are you doing? Oh, I think I know why Junpei changes his answer. Or the game detected that we already went through one route, and now we're going back to Junpei, switching out a piece of paper. Because it would make sense, with the rather being going by, it would make sense for him to stick with June. It would really make sense for him just to stay with June throughout the entire thing. But we are mixing it up a little bit here. See, the thing is though, oh god, hold on. Junpei had switched papers. See, part of the flow part of this particular ending here, right? Part of this ending that we were part of. Something I feel like something was supposed to happen, whether we unlock something or unlock another, in order to continue our way to the escape down here. But something happened in this particular event where we leave no one behind, where we had to either make a way it would take us down one path or the other. I don't know how to unlock it just yet. I feel like we have to go back through the beginning here and play through this route over here, where we go to the other door in the very beginning here, the 4 and 5 doors. We have to choose the 5th door, not the 4th door, and go down this route with I don't know, with whoever we go through, and then we come back through this, and maybe altering the pathways will change the way we go, I think. And that will eventually lock us this route here with it leave no one behind. That will actually get us a different ending other than the ending that we got. And we got a bad end knife. That's what we got. Oof. We're gonna wing it. We're just gonna focus it. We're gonna focus on the story. We're gonna focus on continuing forward and checking out what the other endings are.
I had 3 pieces of paper ready,
For door 1, 2, and 6.
and I put the one with door 6 on it into the pot.
I put a small mark on it so he would know which one was his.
I just needed to make sure I drew last. After I saw everyone else's result, I just chose whatever door I wanted. If the number I'd already put in matched, then I didn't have to switch the paper out.
Well, what does it say?
He fought the urge to smirk.
You got lucky.
Santa snorted and tossed the paper aside, frustrated.
Alright. So we know who's going through door 2. It'll be me, Lotus, and Junpei.
7 plus 8 plus 5 is 2. Oh, probably because we got the door that we wanted. Or maybe he didn't want to stick with particular people that he already had here. Maybe Clover. I think maybe Santa is probably pissed that he has to be with Clover, I think.
The only problem's the other 2 teams.
Oh, yeah.
June and I want door 6.
Clover and I choose door 1.
That's not good. We can't open either of those doors with only 2 people.
Everyone was silent. Then suddenly Clover spoke, her face blank and cold.
Why don't Santa and June go into door 1 with Ace?
Huh?
Well,
They looked at one another. 3 plus 6 plus 1 is 10. 1 plus 0 is 1. Finally, Ace spoke.
Then what will you do, Clover?
I'll be waiting at the stairs. You guys are coming back here, right? That's what 7 was saying, wasn't it?
That being what 7 said.
We aren't going to be split up permanently till we find door 9. We might get separated for a little while, but we'll see each other again. Otherwise, we won't be able to open door 9. That's how the Nonary game works.
I'm sorry, but I just want to be by myself for a while.
I feel like somebody should be keeping an eye on her just in case. I really do.
You understand, right?
There was no emotion on her face, but it was drawn and pale, and her eyes were red. No one had the heart to contradict her. The room grew very quiet. Silence drifted down over everything like a blanket of fresh snow. It was Santa who finally spoke.
all right. I'm going through door 1. That all right with you, June?
Yes.
June nodded.
Well, we'll be going then.
Let's move too.
Yeah.
Right, let's go.
Okay. And just like that, the paths were set.
I won't see June for a while, but this was my choice. I'm just going to have to suck it up. 7 said we'd all see each other again, and I'm going to believe that.
He took strength from that though.
The other group went to A deck to go through door 1. Clover joined them. Our group is on our way too. We're heading to the bottom deck using the elevators. I wonder what we'll find down there.
We'll see. We'll see. They stepped off the elevator and headed to door 2.
We ready?
Yeah, anytime.
I'll go first.
One by one, they put the palms onto the recognition device, and 3 asterisks blinked to life on the screen.
Let's go!
The door opened, and they leapt inside.
Where the hell is it this time?
I don't see it!
Oh, there it is! It's right there!
Fortunately, it took him only moments to find the dead. It had been placed just inside the room, right next to the number door. They gathered around and quickly scanned each of their bracelets.
It stopped.
Yeah, it stopped.
Junpei could feel his heart pounding against the inside of his ribs. Seven and Lotus were breathing hard and fast.
Man, I'll never get used to that.
I'm not sure it's something I'd want to get used to. We should finish this game before imminent death becomes a normal thing.
Yeah, I agree.
Damn right.
Alright,
Junpei looked around again.
this hallway's pretty short, but it's got 5 doors. 3 on the left, and only 1 on the right.
Don't forget the last one at the end of the hall.
But it's got a metal plate over it, so I doubt we're gonna get anywhere that way.
After taking a look around the room himself, Seven spoke.
Alright, let's get started. I think we'd probably better split up. You two okay with that?
Yes, no problem.
Sure thing.
Then I'll take this first one.
Seven nodded to them and stepped into the room closest to him.
I'll try the one next to it.
At last, Junpei was left alone.
Well, I guess I'd better get started too.
He looked intently at the remaining 3 doors. Let's see. Okay, so it looks like we're gonna be dealing with just 3 doors here. Gotta just search them up. Oh, okay, let's do it again. Another mystery is on its way. Yep, confinement room front hallway. That's where we are right now. Let's go through the doors and actually investigate them a little bit. What is this? The hell is this? What the hell is this supposed to be? Like drawing a whirlpool or something? Well, if I had to guess, I'd say it's trying to look like water. Give a look through it more. There's a drawing over the mirror that looks kind of like a spring. Does it really? Ooh. What is this here? There's a lot of time to drain. Doesn't look like we're gonna be able to pull it out here. Might have to use our heads for this one. Alright, let's figure this thing out. Okay, never mind. I'm guessing sink? Turn on sink? Huh. Who said water doesn't work? Doesn't matter how much someone turns that thing, no water's coming out. Has the water been shut off from somewhere else? Well, I'm not gonna worry about that then. There's a partition here. Maybe it's for privacy? Is it? Can we look through here? Oh, look at that. What we got here? This handle's pretty loose. Loose? You think it'll come off if you pull on it? It fell off. Huh. Look at this. The handle doesn't really fit in the string. Maybe it wasn't meant to be attached to it. Handle. Oh, there's a screw on it. Interesting. Take a look at this handle. Inside of the hole's threaded, like you're supposed to screw something in there. Have we seen anything that might fit in there? What are we gonna be on the lookout then? Toilet paper tube, huh? Seriously doubt I'm gonna need this for anything. Still took it though. Well, this part is thinner than the rest. In fact, it doesn't really look like a part of the rest of the thing. Oh, it's a screwdriver bit, isn't it? This rod feels loose. Maybe if I give it a couple of turns. Here we go. Screwdriver shaft. Oh, look at that. And we combine this with this. We just stick this metal rod into the handle. We get a screwdriver. Okay, neat. Awesome. Looks like we got that. Interesting. A symbol in the toilet, huh? Seems a little fishy to me. It's a sun symbol, but it doesn't look like the one on the doors. What are we doing in the toilet room? Damn, the store's pretty nasty to begin with, but the inside is even worse. Honestly, I'm amazed you could bring yourself to touch it. Ha. There's way nasty stuff out there in the world than gross toilets. You're a real deep thinker, aren't you? It definitely is. Well, we got the sun symbol. Interesting. Wonder what we can do with that. Bed, maybe? What can we do with the bed? There's a dirty blanket on the bed. This is a mess. It's not even a bed anymore. Guess I don't want to sleep here. Anything underneath the bed? Blanket under the bed. Can do anything with it? Yeah, can't do anything with the bed. I guess we'll have to come back here later. Oh, look at that. Huh? What the hell? It's not opening. There's something up with this drawer. I don't trust it. I know what's up. There has a little screws on it. Let's go and actually unlock them real quick with a screwdriver. That thing has a bolted close. Got the screws off. Now we can open the drawer. Okay. There's nothing in here. Well, maybe the drawer is what we need. A drawer, huh? Alright, let's yank this thing out. Desk drawer. I wonder what we can do with this. Can we screw it up? Can we screw it in more with this? Nope, never mind. There's a bump on the back. I wonder what it's for. Maybe there's a hole somewhere, and these bumps line up with that trigger a hidden switch or something. Hey, we see weird stuff. Doesn't seem that far-fetched. And it doesn't. It definitely doesn't. We'll take it with us. Why not? I think that's everything we can find here. Chair. This chair's pretty old. Someone sat on it. It'd probably break. Huh? You say something? Nothing at all. It's not insult the big guy. Let's go to door number 2. Weird. It has a painting of a. It's not a whirlpool. It has like a river. Somebody made some wavy blue lines on this mirror with the blue paint. Is that drawing in a blue scarf? No, maybe not. Sink. Ooh. Drain's kind of a weird shape for a drain. I think they made it that shape for a reason, or just for fun. It's no doorknob on a faucet. So we can get water out of it like this. If you can find a knob or something that'll work as one, we should be able to get water to come out of this thing. I wonder if we gotta get the water to come out of this thing to fill it up for the other one. I don't know. Just hanging from the wall. Well, if you pull the string, then it might be a toilet that flushes. Moon symbol. A moon? What a filthy, disgusting moon. Yeah, it's pretty filthy, but it's a precious hint. Let's remember it, alright? Anything in the toilet? I refuse to touch this. I refuse. What the hell's wrong with you? I don't want to touch it, ever. Oh, that's fine, okay. You don't have to touch it. Maybe seems to be pretty old. Ew. How the hell can you touch that? It's horrible. Well, it's not like I really got a choice, do I? It's not like I want to. We gotta search everything we possibly can out here. Hello! A towel. Oh, I wonder if we gotta rotate the mirrors. Maybe. It looks like a towel. I have to wonder if the design meant anything, though. Maybe we should consider what the design might... Oh, wait. Maybe we should consider what the design might be. Perhaps it will give us a hint. Oh, let's see what we can do here. Let's go back to the bed. Anything we can do with the bed? The bed looks cold. Pretty sure you'll freeze to death in the winter. No kidding. If I try to sleep here, my skin will dry out in no time. Well, it's not like you're that young anymore. That should be really mad. My, Junpei. Aren't you lucky? It seems you'll die before you have a chance to grow old and hideous. I'm sorry, you're right. Dry skin is a woman's worst enemy. Junpei, come on. Don't bully the girl. Hey, look at that, a faucet. We have a screwdriver for this thing. Let's see what we can do with it. There's nothing in a drawer. Yeah. Something's not right, though. That handle in a drawer doesn't really fit, you know? It just looks messy. Why don't you take it out? We gotta combine it with a screwdriver. If I use the screwdriver and the screw in the center of the handle, maybe I can... Hey, look at that. And we lost the screwdriver, unfortunately. I guess we won't need it. So we got this drawer without... Oh! Do you look at this drawer? I mean closely. You see, there's a mirror in the back of it. Lotus, you okay? Did you break? What do you think is gonna happen if you put a mirror in front of a woman? Wow. I wonder if we can combine these two together. We cannot. Let's actually check on the back bottom here, nothing. But there is a mirror here, which means we might be able to slot this into something. I don't know. And there's a towel here as well. I wonder if that has to do something with the third room. It probably has something to do with the third room. Let's go back here and use it on the faucet, right? Use the handle on the faucet. Sweet, the handle I got off the drawer fits on faucet perfectly. Now I can turn the water on. Let's turn it on. Junpei, what are you doing? It's pretty obvious, isn't it? I'm running the water. I can see that. I'm asking you why you just letting it run like that. Thinking about it, Lotus. I'm thinking about it, Lotus. Water doesn't have a knob when we found it, right? What do you mean? Just watch. Anytime now. Hey, what is filling up? Doesn't that just mean the pipes are clogged? Oops, let's turn it off for now. So, did anything change? Water stopped flowing. Thank you, Mr. Obvious. Junpei, I'm leaving this one to you, alright? Sink is slowly filled with water. I wonder if that does anything for the... Wait a minute, can we use a towel on this thing? Thing slowly filled with water. Drawer without a handle, a desk drawer, towel. Let's not worry about it. Let's go over to the other room, right? Let's go over to the other room, the first room, and see if that did anything with the with this thing here. It filled it up. Oh, they were interconnected. So water flew up from one to the other and broke up with the tile. And we got a tile here. Okay, this is gonna be important. Good thing we come back for it. Junpei put the wet tile in his pocket. He was about to turn away when there was a noise behind him.
What the?
He spun around to see Seven kneeling on the floor. His face was rigid and pale. Droplets of sweat covered his forehead.
Hey, what's going on? Are you okay, man? You're sweating like crazy. Are you alright?
He was concerned. He'd never seen someone like this before. Slowly, the other man lifted himself to his feet on shaky legs.
Yeah, I'm fine. Just got a little dizzy, that's all.
Is he okay? His face was pale and his breathing was heavy. Sweat was pouring off his face and staining his shirt.
That's definitely more than just a little dizzy. Are you sure? You don't look so good.
Someone didn't answer. Half of his face was twisted, as if distorted by extreme pain, and his eyes were glazed. Finally, he spoke.
What am I doing here?
Huh?
His words made no sense.
What are you talking about? We opened the number 2 door and walked in here. Don't tell me you forgot.
No, that's not what I mean.
He shook his head several times, as if trying to clear something from it.
It ain't much, but I think some of my memories came back. I think I've been here before.
He has?
Huh?
I said I've been in this room before.
You were here? When? Why?
Aoi. Like Nona.
Suddenly, someone was mumbling to himself, the words Junpei didn't understand. Someone's hoarse voice trailed off, and Junpei couldn't make out what he said.
What the hell was that?
Someone's brow furrowed furiously as he ground his teeth back and forth.
It's right there. I feel like I'm this close to remembering everything, but I just can't.
Seven stopped, frustrated. He pulled his hat off and ran his hands through his hair. Then suddenly he looked up, his eyes wide.
That's right, an experiment. There was some kind of experiment going on this ship.
An experiment? What sort of experiment?
They were trying to control people. Or something like that.
What the hell are you talking about?
Junpei didn't know what to make of Seven's story. Instead, he simply stared as Seven continued.
Aoi, Light, and Nona. Those were their names. Well, some of them. The kids that were in the experiment, I mean. I think there were 4 or 5 more, but I don't remember all their names. Yeah, that's right. That's why I'm here.
Seven began to mumble to himself and wander aimlessly about the room. He looked confused. So far as Junpei could tell, the man was simply rambling, though odd twitches to his movements.
Experiment. Cradle Pharmaceuticals. Those kidnapped kids. Was I working that case?
Seven continued to mumble to himself about things that meant nothing to Junpei.
Huh?
Junpei didn't have any answers for him, of course. Couldn't understand what he couldn't understand what was happening to Seven. All he could do was wait. After a few minutes, Seven finally stopped.
Wait, under this bed.
Crouched down and looked under the bed. His face registered mild surprise. He began to mumble to himself again.
The hole's gone? No, maybe it was a different room. There's gotta be a ton of rooms on this boat that look just like this one.
At last, Junpei could contain himself no longer.
Hey, what exactly do you remember? Maybe you could stop talking like a crazy person and tell me what's going on here.
Seven stood up slowly.
Well, it's not like I really remember everything. I've only got bits and pieces, and they're scattered and don't make much sense.
I don't care. Tell me the bits and pieces then.
Junpei could feel it. Whatever Seven had remembered, it was important. Very important.
Okay!
Seven drew a large, muscled hand down across his face. As he wiped the sweat from his brow, he spoke.
From what I can remember, I think I was a cop.
A cop?
Yeah. I was looking for that group of kids that got kidnapped 9 years ago. You remember that, right? It was all over the news.
Yeah, I was still in school. I don't remember all the details, but I do remember some of it.
Kidnapped 9 years. Wait a minute. Junpei and Aoi met each other and they were friends 9 years ago, and then they'll run in here again after not seeing each other for so long. Don't tell me they were the experiments for the first Nonary game ever.
I think it was a bunch of kids right around my age. They all just disappeared. Nobody knew why.
16 boys and girls disappeared. Never mind, 16. Never mind.
It was all over TV and the newspapers every day.
Maybe my theory is wrong.
So you're saying you were investigating it?
Yeah, that's what it looks like. I guess I found something. There was this medical company called Cradle Pharmaceuticals that had something to do with those kids. After I figured that out, I managed to get some information out of somebody who worked for them. I think it was...
Tonight, a ship is set to take the children to a large passenger liner docked offshore.
Yeah, that had to been it. That's why I went to the wharf. From the shadows, I searched the harbor until I found the ship he was talking about. There was a bunch of movement near it. Men in black suits, many of them were carrying large bags. Bags. There was something about the way they moved as they were carried. No doubt about it. There were human beings in those bags. I moved before I realized it. I came out of hiding, my gun already in my hand.
Don't move.
I felt metal touch the back of my head.
Drop the gun.
He kept digging the cold metal thing into my skull. There was nothing I could do. I did what he said and laid my gun on the ground. Then suddenly, there was a sharp pain in my neck. A needle.
A drug?
That was my last thought. My face hit cold concrete. I was out like a light after that.
Holy hell, who knew that someone was a cop before? Damn.
I woke up on a hard floor. Damn it. Shit, my head hurts. Where am I? A small, shabby bed, a dirty sink, a toilet with no privacy. I'd seen it countless times as a cop. I'm in a cell, huh? Facing the toilet was a door set into the wall. I was still pretty woozy, but I made my way over to it. I pushed and pulled on it, but... it won't open. Not like I expected much else. Would be dumb enough to put me in a cell and leave it unlocked. Threw myself against the door a few times, but it wouldn't budge. I knew it. I gave up and made my way back to the bed, and sat down.
So was he before? Guess it might have been.
I sat there for a very, very long time. Who knows how long. Then, I heard a faint voice. The voice was far away. I couldn't understand what it was saying. But I could hear one. It was pretty high, probably a little kid. Huh? No, it was several. I hear 5, or 6, maybe more. Where? Where are they coming from? I pressed my ear to the wall and tried to listen through it. No, that's not it. Left. It's coming from under the bed? I hauled on the metal frame and flipped the thing over. And there it was. The bed had hidden an air vent under it. The hole in the wall was covered by a metal grate. I dropped flat on the floor and peered through the grate. I couldn't see shit, but I knew it in my gut. This was where those voices were coming from. Hold up. Why are there kids here? But then what my inside man told me popped into my head.
Tonight, a ship is set to take the children to a large passenger liner docked offshore.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Am I on that ship?
Honestly, I want to make comments on YouTube, but this is actually really exhilarating. I just want to sit here and just enjoy the story. This is actually really, really gripping.
It didn't matter. All I knew was I had to get to those kids. I checked out the metal grate. Could I fit?
Probably not.
I stuck my fingers in and grabbed it. And then...
You got it, bud. Oh.
Yeah. How do you like that, you son of a bitch? I finally got the damn thing off. Sweat was dripping down my face, so I wiped it off and crawled inside.
Maybe he did crawl inside. Could actually fit then. So wait, was he on this ship then? Junpei waited for Seven to resume his story. The longer he waited, however, the clearer it became that Seven had no intention of doing so. He had gone silent. Seven stared off into the air, his eyes blank.
Hey, what happened after that?
He waited long enough, but Seven shook his head.
I don't remember what happens after that. I think I found some kind of door out of the duct. And I think I found some kids, too. Not good. Why can't I remember what happened next?
Ah, man, what happened to the kids, Seven? Did you save them?
I don't know. I don't know if it was me. I've got this feeling. I think one of the kids died. A girl, I think.
Huh?
Deep in his heart, Junpei felt something very cold. Seven's head dropped. Junpei saw it on a look of sadness that likes of which he had never seen on a man before. Large man's eyes blinked rapidly, as if he were fighting back tears. He swallowed hard. His sigh was like the melancholy setting of an old abandoned building. He shook his head and spoke.
Anyway, just please don't ask me anymore, okay? I really don't remember anything else.
After that, Junpei could hardly try to force any answers out of the other man.
It's fine. Don't push yourself.
Going by what he said,
Junpei left Seven to pull himself together, and instead began thinking everything over.
the children who had been kidnapped 9 years before, apparently a company called Cradle Pharmaceuticals had been behind it all. They'd taken the children to the same ship we're on now. They'd been brought here for an experiment. Seven said it had something to do with controlling human beings. The 16 children who had been kidnapped were the subjects. Seven had said 3 of their names were Aoi, Light, and Nona. I think that's all I got. Oh, and Seven is, or was at some point, a cop. I can't really use any of this information anyway. I didn't learn anything about the Nonary Game or Zero. Why were we brought to the same ship where they'd done those experiments 9 years ago? And just what the heck is this about controlling human beings? That's nuts. Did they really conduct an experiment like that?
It could do something with the Nonary Game, possibly. Maybe. Nona, Aoi, and Light. Nona, Aoi, and Light. We could try, just as a hypothetical. It's not a Kana, definitely not. Junpei is Junpei. Nona, Aoi, and Light. We could possibly see if any of the names ring a bell to any of the other members of our group. You know, maybe Seven might know and Nona, Aoi, or Light. Maybe Clover might know Nona, Aoi, Light. Maybe Clover might be one of the Nona, Aoi, or Light. I don't know. I don't know though. Like, that's the thing. There's a lot more to this game, actually. There's a lot more just unfolds, and I'm so glad I'm playing all these spots. I'm so glad I'm playing all these spots. There's a lot more unfolding here. Oh, it's gonna be so good. Before long, Junpei realized he had spent quite some time deep in thought.
I don't have time to just stand here thinking. I need to get moving.
Junpei shook his head quickly to clear it, and returned to his investigation through thoughts swirling in his mind. Okay, well, there's a fourth door for us to investigate. We should go third door for us to investigate. Let's go investigate that. Place is very, very dark, apparently. In the other room, the river and spring went together to solve the puzzle. Does that mean there might be a similar puzzle with a mirror? Well, there's nothing else apart from the mirror. Maybe I just need to pair something with this mirror. Towel? There's a mirror in the back of the room, hung opposite of this one. The only difference between them is whether or not they are reflecting any light. Oh, reflecting light! That's what it is. You just barely see a mirror from the light coming through the ceiling. Should be nice if that mirror was a little lower down. Looks like it's the same height as the mirror on the right. Wonder if that meant anything. Can we do anything without a handle, maybe? Or a desk drawer? Drawer without a handle. But yeah, we can probably use this mirror to reflect light. I just gotta figure out what to reflect the light. Maybe if I go somewhere that's a little easier to shine light on. I can see a partition over here. It's pretty pointless to bother examining it. It's nice to see the sink is lit up, I guess, but all it shows me is a pipe. Shine light from the mirror in the back. I get it. A shine light in the mirror symbol appears. Left side has a sun and the right has a moon symbol. Gotta remember this. Wait a minute, hold on a sec. Let me check on this thing real quick. This thing, I wonder if I can attach these two together. I cannot. Okay, never mind. There's nothing special about the toilet paper. I don't really think I need to bother shining a light on it. Okay, sink. It's nice to see the sink lit up. Can we check the sink actually? The sink, but there's no light shining on it. It's hard to be sure because it's so dark here. But I don't think there's anything going on with the sink. Faucet is too hard to turn. Bathroom? It says 14 equals E in red. I think I saw 14 in red somewhere else. Was it something I'm carrying around with me? Nope. Oh! There's a bunch of weird lines in this tile thing. I don't get this. Maybe someone on Lotus can help me out. Gotta do something with this. I'm not sure what though. Guessing it plugs. I think it plugs into something. Back here. Oh. Open this up. Can investigate further. Never mind. Whoop. The dirty toilet bits are hard to tell. Toilet paper, still white enough for me to know what it is, even if it's in the dark. Nothing out of the ordinary about it. Okay, let's go back to the light thing again. Mirror on the same thing. Let's go back to light, I guess. And use the drawer without a handle. I'll shine light in the mirror in the back. Is that a number? 4 and 7. Oh! Oh! Okay, so E is 14. Gotta remember that. E is 14. And 4 and 7. I gotta learn a little bit more about that. 4, 7. So if I shine light in the mirror, then I get to see some numbers. Let's see a 4 on the left and 7 on the right. 4 and 7. Let's do it on this mirror then. 4 and 7. The higher one is 4, the lower one's 7, I think. Let me check again. Yep, higher one's 4, lower one's 7. So the sun is 4, the moon is 7. The sun is 4, the moon is 7. Okay, I need to I need to write this down somewhere. Let me go and pull up a little memo pad on my phone and draw out all the numbers here. Oh lord. Made a stay off a shopping list from here, sorry. Let me open up another one here. A new memo here. Let me open one up. Okay. So the sun is 4, right? Equals 4. E equals 14. And the moon equals 7. Yeah, there we go. Wrote that down. Gotta be able to do something here. Let's check the bed real quick. Found the bed blanket, not really a great one, but still. Sun, bed, still not bare enough to see anything. Let's go back. Let's go over to the desk here, drawer. Ah, god damn it! No matter how hard to pull on this damn thing, it won't budge. Guess I won't be opening this anytime soon. Doesn't look like it's got a keyhole, and there doesn't seem to be anything stopping it. How the hell am I supposed to open it? I'll figure that out soon. There's one more area first we haven't checked out yet. Yep, there we go, this door here. The emergency door. A bunch of tiles on the floor that spell out emergence. Oh no, emergence, not emergency. Emergence. Maybe it means we need to emerge out of here. Okay. There's a door at the end of this. There's a door in the back. I wonder where it goes. I thought of that. I tried a couple things, but yeah, same result. Guess someone wasn't about to do anything as well. Ah well. Let's go inside. Emergence. Do we need to do something with the tiles to open the door? When I touched the tile on the door, I felt something weird. Huh? I can move the tiles. Then that means maybe we'll swap the tiles we got with the tiles in the wall. Something will happen. I suppose now we'll just need to figure out what that strange design on these tiles means. At any rate, we should look for all the tiles that are in. We should look for all the tiles that are the same size. You're right. Let's meet back here after we've done a thorough search. I already got the tiles. Is it not the tile that I have here? This the one same size. Can try it again. Looks like we should use the tiles here. There's still rooms that we haven't checked yet. Come back here once I reach that. Rooms we haven't checked yet? Really? I checked all the rooms. Guess we should probably go back then and see what we can do with it. I wonder if I can put in the drawer without a handle here. Already took the drawer out of this desk. Never mind. Okay. Anything underneath we can find? Anything at all? Nothing. Nothing on the wall. Nothing on the blanket. Nothing with the bed either. Nothing around here. Okay. We have this thing here. Can I use a mirror with a, here. Drone's mirror looks like it's part of the design of the towel. And the design of the towel was a river. And spring, right? If the picture on the mirror is a spring, it's talking about the water in the sink. Gotta do something with this. We gotta do something with this towel. I just know it. This was a puzzle for the water. We already did everything possibly could there, to be honest. We can go ahead and get out of this room then. It has something to do with the second room or the third room, that's for sure. We already took this out, and yeah, it's fine. And a chair for prisoners. It's rusty, but I don't think it's gonna be a lot of help. Isn't that obvious? Look, I don't want to touch anything unless I have to. Notice not having this. Does she really not want to be in this room that bad? We got the bathroom, the toilet, which is a 4. The same as the moon symbol we saw in the dark room. Right. There's a number there too, right? Number, that's probably how many times you're supposed to flush. How many times you pull the string? Oh! That's what the moon symbol was pointing to, huh? Probably made it so that someone would trigger it by accident, if that's the case. Soda is disgusting. You don't expect me to touch that thing, do you? If you don't want to, then I'll do it, alright? Did we find anything there? Stores a vial. Surprisingly, Lotus refused to go anywhere near it. Is it in the sink now? No, nothing is in the sink. I wonder if I gotta go to the other room's toilet and pull the string here as well. 4 times. Only thing you can manipulate in this room is that string. Chances are they made the puzzle so that someone would trigger by accident. So should we just keep pulling the string then? Alright, here goes second pull. Oh, okay. Third pole. And fourth pole. Did you hear something? I did, but it doesn't look like anything happened here. Huh. Wonder what that sound was. Anything in the toilet? This looks like a toilet. Pretty old school toilet. Guess it makes sense though. Its shape seems pretty old too. Something happened here. I don't know what though. Anything with the bed? Or the blanket? Anything with the bed? Nothing with the bed. Nothing with a sink, at least I don't think. Nope, nothing with a sink at all. Anything with a mirror? Trying to show the water flowing from the river. What are you doing? What are you going on about? Maybe I'll explain. Forget about the puzzle we already solved. Forget about the puzzle we already solved. We need to look for new ones. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Anything in the sink for us to check on? Sun symbol drawn on it. Yep, I get it. Anything on the desk for us to investigate? Already took the drawer out. Let's go to the second room here and pull this up a couple more times. There we go. Second time. Third time. Fourth time. Fifth time. This has got to be 7 times. This is the 6th consecutive time. And 7th. What's that sound again? It happens whenever I pull that string a couple times. Junpei, did you hear something from the other room? The other room? You mean the dark room? Oh, something might be there actually. Let's go back there real quick. Let's get that. So a dirty toilet, but it's so hard to tell. Sink? Maybe something in the sink. Sink, but there's no light shining on it. Oh, probably has to do with light, honestly. Probably has to do with light here. Ray of light, sunroom, we don't need to shine light on anymore. Anymore. So the mirror was put up high so you can reflect it right off the wall. Anything here? This mirror? Nothing. Bed, by any chance? Blank bed. That's barely enough to see by. I feel like I'm gonna see a ghost here or something. Alright, nothing here. 14 is E. 14 is E. Oh, probably the desk. Hey, look at that. This door opens easily enough. Got tiles. Got tile and a second tile. Okay, good. Nice. Put your lines on this thing. I'm gonna get this. Maybe some Lotus can help me out. Let's grab the other one. Yep, there's the other one. Now what will we do with this thing? You can pull the string here by any chance? I just barely make out the string from the toilet, but I can get a hold of it. Damn it. It kind of pissed me off that I can see, but I can't touch it. Never mind then. Never mind. Let's go back here. Probably has something to do with this emergency exit. Tile. Okay, let's go look through this tile, look through these tiles again, see what we can do with them. What if we can combine them? We cannot. Let's see if we can talk about them. What is this tile for? Red, blue, gray, several lines in each color. What does it mean? Guess as good as mine. Oh, never mind. I'm taking a closer look at this tile, Junpei. Sorry, I messed up my voices there. I noticed the 3 red lines here actually on top of the other lines. The red lines. Yes. Tile with the 3 colored lines on it, right? Junpei, did you notice this? The red lines. Don't look like they form a 14. Huh? Yeah, I guess it kinda does. They do? Oh, they do form a 14. Oh, and the 3 E's over here. Oh, look at that. We figured it out. Looks like we should use the tiles here. But there's still rooms that haven't been checked yet. I'll come back here once I'm done with that. Really? The rooms that haven't been checked yet? What other rooms have we not checked yet? We checked all 3 rooms. Didn't check the one over there in the back, but it won't open. Okay, we need to figure this out here. Nothing for us to do here. There's a red light in the center of the room. We need to shine light on it on the hint anymore. Same, but there's no light shining on it. I wonder if I gotta go to the other 2 rooms and actually do something with the sink there. Right? I can put a tile in there. It's being clogged. Looks like a lot of water isn't draining out of the sink. Nope, never mind. It's all good. Sink totally filled with water. Says we're missing something. I wouldn't know what. Nothing with the bed. Yeah, we literally can't do anything with the bed. I feel like I did everything. Hold on, let's check the towel here. There's a towel here with a river and spring drawn on it. Spring looks like it's the thing on the mirror. I found it. Yeah, I found the towel. Can we combine these 2? No, we cannot. There's this panel that's etched with a design like this. I wonder if this goes somewhere. I wonder if this actually goes somewhere. This panel design. The mirror here, I guess, is just a mirror. We already used that, but this panel design gotta go somewhere. So we gotta look for spots to have this kind of plug in. So I took the drawer out of the desk. Can we get the other drawer in? Nope, took the drawer out of the desk. Let's check in the other rooms here. Let's check the desks. That's what we gotta check here. So we gotta investigate to see if there's a way for us to plug in the desks. Well, we took the drawer out, but nothing happened. Of course. There's no way we could hide a puzzle in something that small. Yeah, I know, still. See, it seems like they might try to... Huh? What was that? It looks like there's something. Huh? Looks like there's something in there. There is? No dice, doesn't matter what angle I go I can't see anything in there. Desk drawer? It sounds like something falling. What was that? Already 2. Let's open the drawer. See what's in there. Hey, look at that. Now we got 4 of them. Huh. Wonder what we're gonna do with these 4. We got 4 of these now. Landlines on tile look like they make a 14. There's nothing in the drawer. Did we get everything? Can we go to the merchant door? Oh, there were 4 E's there. Never mind, so there were 4 E's we need to find. Okay. Well, looks like we'll investigate all the rooms. The only mystery left is that door. Alright, let's crack the mystery then. We got 4 tiles. And there are a bunch of tiles that are the same up on the wall there. So if we replace 4 of the tiles on the wall with the ones we've got, that should open the door. Well, there's only one way to find out. Okay, let's replace the E's, right? Because it did say 14 equals E. Hey, look at that, nice. Hey, did you hear something unlock? Does that mean we got it right? Yes, it looks like we did. The 14 hidden on a tile. If you convert that to hexadecimal, it's an E. Basically, the E's and emergence are the 14s from the tiles. So if we replace it, it gives us the answer. Do we care why it worked? Let's just get out of here. I mean, they are fascinated by it. Yes, let's go. Wait, that's it? Oh, never mind, looks like we're good. What do we find here?